Hello everyone, this is Gene from NYC and I'm back with another video. This is probably going to be very brief because I'm very tired, and this is just sort of a really off the cuff video. I just finished watching Queen Latifah perform the song Poor Unfortunate Souls, which is from The Little Mermaid. Apparently there's a Little Mermaid live. I'm guessing maybe it's a musical version of it. I heard something very briefly about it, but I didn't really follow up. I've just been crazy busy recently, but let me just get to the point of the video and why I'm making it. Queen Latifah, first of all, as I said in the video that I made when I talked about the casting choices for the live action film that's coming up, this performance, her singing Poor Unfortunate Souls, just proves everything I said about her being cast as right, in my personal opinion. I mean, she had to look down. Granted, she's not as heavyset as Ursula is, but that's not a huge deal, right? She still looked the part. Her singing was amazing. I always thought that she was good for the role because she has that deep alto voice, and it sounded perfect, very theatrical, which is what Ursula is. She sounds actually very close to Pat Carroll, who's the original singer and voice actress for Ursula. So I thought Queen Latifah did an amazing job. Just shows me that, I have nothing against I can't get her name out. I have nothing against Melissa McCarthy, but really, when you look at the whole package, Queen Latifah was the better choice, in my humble opinion. I'm not trying to hate or throw shade on Melissa, but again, Queen Latifah and Melissa McCarthy, somebody who can sing, who looks the part, who has the theatrics down, and someone who's known for playing the heavyset girl in films. To me, it's just no contest. So I think Disney messed up there. Or maybe there was some sort of issue where Queen wasn't available, but she was available for this, so I don't know. But anyway, the reason I'm making this video isn't just to praise Queen Latifah in the role that she was probably pretty much made for. But the song, her version of Poor Unfortunate Souls for this Little Mermaid live thing, was reworked a bit. They reworked some of the lyrics, put a new section in where basically Ursula is explaining the terms of the deal to Ariel, and I thought that was fine. But what irked me a little bit was eventually when they get to the part where Ursula really starts trying to pressure Ariel, right? It's that famous part where she's like, "You'll have your looks, your pretty face, and don't forget the importance of body language." Ha! That part, right? And of course, one of the most famous lines, at least to me, one of the most famous lines from that section of the song is where Ursula sings, It is she who holds her tongue who gets a man. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul." And then, song continues. So in this version of the song, at least in the video I saw, that line where she talks about, a woman being silent, right? It is she who holds her tongue who gets a man. That line is gone. And I don't understand that. It seems to me that Disney is, and I guess I should not be surprised, but it's just a little irksome to me that now apparently Disney is trying to make even their villains, even the villainess in the film now, has to be politically correct. First of all, I personally have no problem with that line because, again, Ursula's the villain. She's pushing this sexist idea of, a man wanting a silent woman, right? A woman who won't speak up or anything, because she's trying to convince Ariel to give her voice. She'll tell the girl anything at this point if it will convince her to give her voice away. That's the point. She's playing on Ariel's emotions. Ariel wants to go and see land. She's in love with Prince Eric. So yes, naturally the manipulative villainess of the film is going to play on that and reason, oh, she's in love with this handsome prince. What if I tell her that it would actually be beneficial for her not to talk? What if I say to her, oh, men don't like it when women talk? They have no use for it. A proper woman doesn't say anything to a man. Yes, she's going to go with that idea because, again, she's playing on Ariel's desires and emotions. That's the point. She's being manipulative and villainous. And it just irks me to high heaven that now even the villain of the film needs to be PC. If there's one thing I think a villain should not be, it is PC. They're supposed to represent the bad side, the dark side. You expect them to do things and to say things that are not socially acceptable. And the fact that they edited the song and took that line out, it just irritates me. It just really irritates me that now it seems like not even their villains can be, well, villainous. And say all the controversial stuff, right? And it just makes me think, first of all, how is the song going to be in the film, right? Are they going to keep it with the original, or are they going to do what they did here and rework it and possibly remove that line, which I would not be happy with, because again, it defeats the purpose of what Ursula's trying to do. But more importantly, it makes me think that for future adaptations, right? For example, what is it? Well, I was going to say Mulan, but that's not going to have music at all because they're not trying, they're going a totally different direction, trying to make it more like a Chinese wuxia epic than necessarily a live action version of the 1998 film. But it makes me wonder, like say they decide to remake Pocahontas, right? Disney's Pocahontas, right? There's a film, not a film, sorry. There's a song toward the end of the film, right, called Savages, where the natives and the English settlers are both literally demonizing each other, and it uses very coarse, what some might consider offensive language. If I remember some of the lyrics, it's been a long time, I think the chorus goes something to the effect of like that, and of course both sides are singing about each other, right? But the chorus bit is, they're savages, savages, they're hardly even human. Savages, savages, drive them from the shore. Now we sound the guns of war, and that whole thing. Like, literally both sides of the conflict are demonizing the other, right? Radcliffe and the settlers are saying that, the Native Americans, right, have hellish red skin and that they're only good when they're dead. And Powhatan and his people, Powhatan literally says in the song, this is what we feared, this is what we feared, the pale face is a demon, and all this other stuff. So it just frustrates me that now songs are being reworked and, in my opinion, losing their purpose just to be PC. Sometimes you have to be un-PC to make a point. Again, the point of Savages is that both sides are literally demonizing the other. If you don't have them demonize each other, you lose the point of the song, that both sides are in the wrong here. That they've both come to look at each other as the enemy, and they feel now that there's no way to end the conflict but to fight. Or in the case of Poor Unfortunate Souls, that again, the villainess is being manipulative. And it just irritates me. It's just this whole censorship and this whole sensitivity sometimes you can't be sensitive. Sometimes you have to be blunt. Sometimes you have to say what needs to be said to make the point. So anyway, that's just my little 10-minute or so rant. Again, I think Queen Latifah did a great job on the song. It definitely was in the spirit of the original, which I like. I just don't agree with them taking out such a pivotal line because, again, it's, I don't know, I guess in a way it like softens, I don't want to say softens Ursula, but it's like you've taken a weapon from her. Again, she's willing to say anything. Her characterization is in part based on a used car salesman, right? A car salesman will say anything to get you to buy the car so they can make the sale. And likewise, Ursula will say anything that will get Ariel to do what she wants, which is to give up her voice. And by taking that away, by taking that line away, it's at least to me, it's in a way that you sort of defanged Ursula. That's the best way I can put it. I'm not quite sure if I'm explaining it properly, and I'm just rambling. This is just very off the cuff, probably a legitimate hot take. It's just my immediate feelings after watching that video. So anyway, have a good night, and I will see you all in the next vid. Have a good night or day wherever you are. Be happy and be safe. I'll be back with another video some point. I don't know, but some point. So anyway, see you around.